What is the story that you are telling yourself? Hello everyone, my name is Omkar and thank you so much for tuning in for this video. I make videos on law of attraction and life coaching. So if you like such content, you can subscribe to this channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about what kind of stories you are telling yourself about your past experiences, about what you want your future to be like, what's happening right now in your life, and each and everything. It's such an important thing that influences you so much that you can't even imagine, because you're constantly giving yourself those stories, those feelings that maybe in the past something has happened, and you are making yourself realize again and again that you shouldn't make the same mistake, you shouldn't do the same thing in order to avoid what you experienced in the past. And because of that, you are ruining your future, you are ruining your present, because you're carrying that negative experience in your mind, right? So it's a story that you are constantly reminding yourself of, that this happened, this is what you've done, this happened, and because of that you had to face some result, right? So story is very important. What kind of story you are telling yourself? Maybe you have some sort of imagination about your future. That also is a story, that in my future I'd be like this, I will have this much amount of money, I will be doing this. And you are just being rigid, you are just holding yourself in the same pattern of imagination, that this is what should happen, and anything apart from this is wrong. That also is a story, because of which might you might block all those path which might lead to your real happiness, because you have some sort of definition of happiness in your mind, and you are being very rigid, you are not ready to change yourself. So it's very important what kind of stories you are forming in your brain and you are repeating. So just make sure that whatever you are constantly telling yourself, whatever the story your mind is building up, you are consciously keeping an eye on it. Because if you are not, you maybe are on autopilot and you might have some bad experiences, and you just keep focusing on them because your mind tries to avoid the pain. So it just keeps you reminding all those negative experiences, negative stories, and you just be a negative person. So there is nothing to really worry about, there is nothing to to keep an like constantly, you shouldn't be worrying about anything. You might be worried for a minute or two, but after that you should be like relaxed, you should find a way. And there shouldn't be anything that makes you, that keeps you worried. So just give yourself a quick check, that if you are living constantly under stress, you are constantly making yourself feel bad, no matter what you are doing, you have some sort of clogging emotions in your heart, and you think that something is wrong. It's 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 just because of the stories that your mind is constantly focusing on, that you have formed consciously or unconsciously. So just give yourself a reminder that you should change your stories as soon as possible. Don't rush anything, don't push anything, but make sure that you do it. You can, you really can. Start meditating, start focusing on what kind of thoughts you are having, because ultimately thoughts are going to repeat themselves and they take a form of stories. So that's it for today's video. Please tell me what you think about this topic, the stories, and let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next. Thank you.